So I've asked you about this before, but now there's some added context since the man is back. You had on one of your shows one of the only CM Punk appearances of like the last 5 or 6 years, and boy, was a lot of people didn't even know at the time. There was like, was it? Then we find out that he had done this a couple times at different places. Like he would show up in a druid suit and throw salt over his shoulder, like weird things that nobody would expect.
Right.
He popped up at a building that I know he used to wrestle at that you all were running, and hit a GTS in a mask. Did you get like any FaceTime with him, or was this very much a this is happening, is it allowed to happen type of thing? I'm so fascinated by this.
Okay, so that the building that I ran that night, I mean, I'm not sure if this is 100%, but I'm pretty sure that might have been the building Punk had his first match at. And the night that we ran that building was going to be the last event that was going to be held there because it had gotten bought by like a spice factory or something like that, and they were going to tear it down. So when I had found out it was going to be the last time that they were going to be booking shows, I started reaching out to guys that had wrestled there over the years, wanting to kind of bring back some guys from, years past, a little bit of a nostalgia thing for the building, So I had reached out to Ace Steel because, Ace is an amazing wrestler, good dude. And I think it just kind of all snowballed together with Ace and Dave Prazak being on the show. And I think Punk might have done like a jiu-jitsu tournament in West Dallas, which is where that show was being ran earlier in the day. And I think
he had the same hoodie on as he had in a picture from that grappling tournament. That's how people figured it was actually him. He was wearing the same hoodie as a picture from earlier in that day.
Right. Yeah. The thing is, I didn't actually see him or talk to him. Someone that came up to me in the locker room was like, hey, they want to do something in the match and Punk's going to do a run-in a mask or something, someone said. And I was like, yeah, well, whatever they want to do, let them do it. So
it's like,
what am I going to say? No, Punk can't get on the show,
CM Punk, don't twist my arm. Like if I,
yeah, right. Yeah. Right.
The only wrestling move he's done in 5 years, I guess
yeah,
we'll see how that goes. So
we'll see if we can fit him on the card.
Did you ever speak with him much before that? I'm sure your paths had crossed at some point.
You know what? A couple times. I mean, I wouldn't say me and him are friends, but we crossed paths a couple times, had a couple small conversations that were fine. But yeah, not very much interaction.